Morning stampers, happy Friday. Welcome to today's Facebook Live. I'm just going to give it a minute here for people to log on, pull up my iPad here so I can see your comments. Make sure you say hi when you join in so I know who's watching. And if you're watching the replay, say hi too. It's always nice to see who watches afterwards as well. All right, so let's see if we've got this straight. All right, welcome. My name is Sherry Roth. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Alberta, Canada. And every month when my paper pumpkin box is delivered, I always do a scrapbook layout using the contents of the paper pumpkin kit. So I'm excited to be here today to share a layout with you that I'm going to kind of do on the fly. I kind of have an idea in my head. I'm hoping that it will work. It's not something that I do a layout so that I know exactly what to do and then do it for you. I kind of do it on the fly every month. So it's always lots of fun, but it can take a while. All right, and earlier this week, if you check some previous posts on my Facebook page, or if you go to my blog, I shared some other projects that I've created using either this month's kit or the add-on card bases, which are fabulous. So this month there was an add-on which Stampin' Up! Has started doing whenever there's kind of like a little bit, maybe a 3D project in the kit. They will often do an add-on with some additional card bases, or if there's going to be lots of extra supplies. So this was the add-on. You got 24 traditional size card bases and envelopes. So there's the envelopes, and then look at these fabulous card bases. I went on and on and on about these on my VIP Facebook Live earlier this week. I just love them. So pretty. This one is fabulous for Christmas cards. I've got a Christmas card that I'm going to share with you probably within the next couple weeks on my blog using that. So that is available. Unfortunately, those are only available if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So you do need to subscribe in order to pick those up. That's 24 card bases. They're $13. And I will post the product number in the description above after the live if you want that information. And I'll post a link to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin as well. So this month's kit, for those of you who have not seen it yet, is a really cute kit. It's called Summer Nights, and it's all about that. There's lanterns, there's a cute little vellum mason jar, there's fireflies. It's just a fun kit. And it comes with some postcard style cards, and then it also has these little bags that you can put like a tea light in, obviously not a real tea light, a battery powered tea light in, and put them outside or on your table if you're doing a summer night party. So that's kind of fun. But what I've done is I've taken them apart and used this as a stencil, and it's really cool. Okay, so let me share. This is the stamp set. Let's see, how can we do this so that you guys can see? All right, so there's the stamp set. It's got, oh, the summer nights, it's really hard to read, are all alight with everything magic and bright. Then there's when, where, RSVP, you light up my life. I love that one with the little lightning bug. There's a little firework, there's a little lantern. This little bit right here is for the firefly's butt. So you can stamp it in yellow so it looks like it's glowing. There's a little starburst thing. You're invited and it's a party. So those are the stamps that are included in this month's kit. Then there are these really beautiful glittery gold stars, which are fun. I always love it when we get embellishments like that. Then there's a few sheets of these die cuts. So I think there were 5, because I think I've gone through 2. There were either 4 or 5. So there's this little kind of like a carnival. There's some gold stars, some fireflies, and then lots of lanterns. So I'm going to pull that out, set this aside. Then there's some die cut. label shapes. So there's a couple there's 3 different shapes. There's this one, and then this one. And these are all shapes that are part of the tasteful labels. So it's this shape, and this shape. So I love that, because then if you need more, you can cut more exactly the same. You can cut them in different colors. So that's kind of fun. Okay, let's set that aside. And then, like I said, there were postcard bases. Oh, here's a label. So there's that one. There is this one. And there's this one. And I think this is the one we're going to use. Then there's these fabulous, like ginormous vellum mason jars. I haven't used any of these yet, but I've got a couple of ideas. I'm not sure. I'm going to pull one out, but I'm not sure that it's going to work with what I'm doing today. And then we've got all the bags, and of course envelopes. The ink pad or the ink spot was Blackberry Bliss this month. We've got a little bit of navy blue twine, which we're going to pull out, and then there's some mini glue dots and dimensionals as well. So lots and lots of great stuff. Let's throw all this back in the box. Okay. So I've pulled out a piece of Whisper White 12 by 12 because that is what I'm going to use for my base, which is, I would probably say 80% of the time what I use is a Whisper White background. The colors that coordinate with this kit are Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Night of Navy, and White. So I've pulled out Coastal Cabana, Navy, and Coral. I might pull out the Blackberry as well. I'm not sure. I don't know what colors I'm going to use just yet. Okay, so my thought is I want to do kind of like a night sky. So these have rounded corners. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, I think I might leave them. I think it'll be okay. Good morning, everybody. I'm just looking at the comments. Yes, yay, it's Friday. Good morning, Wanda, Mary Liz, Christine. Christine's looking forward to what I'm going to do with this kit. Good morning, Anna, Mom. Yeah. You know, Mary Liz, I have loved the last few months as well. They're just so fun. I love all the different little pieces. And you know what? If there is, on the off chance that I don't love the cards, I always love the pieces. So I can always recreate. And being part of that Paper Pumpkin fan club Facebook group is awesome because there are so many great ideas. Okay, so I love the look of this, but I find that where this ends and the white starts, it's a little bit harsh for me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try sponging the background with some Coastal Cabana because that's what this last color is right here. Good morning, Amy. So now when I use my sponge sprayer, I always start off of my paper because where you first put it down always ends up being a little bit darker, a little bit stronger, and it just works best. The only thing is for this, I don't want to add the color all the way across. I think and I don't know. I mean, thankfully there's 2 sides. If I don't like it, I can flip it over, right? I think I'm going to start here and just kind of go so there's a little bit of a white border and we'll see what it looks like. If I don't like it, like I said, I'll just flip it over. It's just cardstock. Okay, so I'm going to slide these up just a little bit. And I got to stand up to do this. I don't know why, but I need to stand when I brayer. Okay, and when you use a brayer, what you want to do is you don't want to ink going back and forth like this because then you're only inking just a portion of the brayer. You want to pick it up and consistently ink all the way around. Now I'm going to put it down here and I'm always going to start in the same place. That is going to end up with the darkest spot of ink, but that's okay because I think my photo mats are going to go there. Okay. So I'm just going to go, I'm going to move this up. Let's take these off. So I want it to be a little darker. Actually, you know what? I think I am going to go all the way across. Let me grab a piece of longer cards or scrap paper here. I don't know. No, you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to go with my initial thought. I tell you, indecision is not great when you're doing a Facebook Live. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way down, but I want it to be kind of like an ombre kind of thing. So I'm always going to start at the top and work my way down so it gradually gets lighter as we go down the page. Let's just grab a little bit of a scrap here. And I'm not too worried about the sides being even. I'm not overthinking it. I just want that nice transition between the top bit and where the white starts. Okay, let's see. See what this looks like. Okay, so see how it's not so harsh? I think I'm going to do just a little bit more. I want it just a little bit darker at the bottom. Okay. All right, that looks good. Okay, so now we're getting lots of shadows on here. Let's see if I can adjust my lighting. See if that's better. Okay. So now we'll put these back on here. Like that. See how now that's not so harsh? Okay, so I'm going to stick these down because I know that that's where I want them. And I am going to leave them with the rounded corners. So if you look closely at the top, you'll see that there is, you can see a little bit of white here. I'm not too concerned with that. If you didn't like that, then what you could do is you could just trim the very top of this off so it's a straight edge and then leave the bottom rounded, but I'm okay with it. So I am using my seal adhesive and I'm just going to apply a little bit of adhesive. This is great adhesive. It's nice and strong. You don't need a lot. Line it up with the top and the left. Exactly. That's right, Mary Liz. Yes, you could brayer Blackberry Bliss at the top as well if you wanted. You're right. All right. Okay, so now this appears to be just a little bit smaller than my 12 by 12. So I'm just going to pull in my paper cutter and just trim off that sliver of white that's showing there. Make sure I get it just right. I don't want to trim off my card. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So now the base is done. Okay, so I've got my little dish here with several pieces. So I want to use the Ferris wheel. I've punched out a bunch of these fireflies and lanterns. So I think I'm going to pull out the lanterns first. Put the fireflies back in here. Okay. And I probably should have poked these little center bits out. I think I'm going to do like two strands of lanterns along here, along the top. I think that'd be kind of fun. I don't have pictures for this yet, but I mean, we're just halfway through the summer, right? Actually, not even halfway through the summer, so I still have the opportunity to take some pictures for the layout. Okay. All right, so I've got my lanterns. I've got a few different colors here. And I'm going to use the twine, and I'm kind of thinking, grab my scissors. Okay. So kind of like that, and then maybe like that. Okay. So I'm going to grab some washi tape so that I can stick it at the back. So I want it to be, let's slide these off. I don't want it to be in the center. So maybe right about there. So I'm just going to flip the page over, and I'm going to tape one side. I'll just use some washi tape for this. You can use Scotch tape as well. Thanks, Stella. All right. So that's going to go on there. And then the other one, we'll do it like that. So I'm going to tape again just the one side so that I can slide my lanterns on. Okay, so this one goes this way, this one goes this way. All right, so I'm just going to pick a few of these lanterns and slide them through, and I'm not going to worry about positioning right now. I can, actually, let's do this one first. I'll be able to adjust them, and I'll pop a dimensional underneath each one to hold it in place once I decide the positioning. So we will do 3 on this side. And then on this side, maybe we'll do 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3. These are so cute. And they've got like the little mason jar tops are gold. They're just so adorable. I love them. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Now, I probably should have taped this first one down before. Okay. I'm okay with the ribbon not being super taut or tight. So just tape that. I'm not worried about things floating around because I will, like I said, I will use dimensionals and pop a dimensional underneath each one of those. Hey, Kristen. How many days left before the babies come? Are we at what, 4 more days? You must be getting so excited. Okay. Flip all of these over. 4 days. Oh my gosh. So exciting. Look how cute that looks. I love it. All right, so I'm not going to add my dimensionals yet, just in case I need to position things or move things around. All right, I've got 2 photo mats that I'm going to use, and I'm going to kind of do them askew like this, I think. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And these photo mats, I think, let me measure because I can't remember. I love square photos. I really love square photos. So the photo mats are 4x4. So I'll probably cut my photos down to 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. Oh, that's nice that John took one of them to work. And hopefully, it's just the beginning of the day. Hopefully the day gets better. Okay. So I'm going to put it a little bit at an angle, and then this one I think I might pop up. I'm going to grab some of my black dimensionals since I'm using navy. Do I have some big ones? Yes, I do. Ugh. Okay. So, and what I'm going to do is this one here, I'm not going to peel the backing off because you'll see that that's where it's going to sit over top of the other photo or the other photo mat. So I want to leave it so that I can slide my photo underneath. I guess it probably doesn't matter actually because it's not actually on the photo mat. All right. Okay, so we've got that. Now what? Okay. My title, I thought I would do, now I'm going to do Summer Nights as my title. And I did go ahead and I cut the word summer. I cut the word nights as well, but I'm not sure I'm going to use that. I used the Playful Alphabet and our adhesive sheets, and that turns them into stickers. So it makes it really easy. Just going to try to figure out if I want my title to be down here or if I want it to be over here. So I do have, like I said, the word nights as well, but I thought it might be nice because we've got the gold up here. I had these stickers, I think they were from a Project Life kit that we carried a few years ago, and look, I haven't even used a single one. So I have the letters for the word nights, and I thought it might be nice to pull in the gold down here. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. I do want to incorporate this because it's such a fun element. And let's see, some of those, maybe one of those label shapes might be a great spot to add some journaling. So let's see here. We've got that one is one of them. This is another. And this is another one. So let's see here. So, and these have this, I don't know how well you guys can see this. We need some contrast here. Can you see that there's like an embossed detail around those labels? It's a really nice touch. I love it. That might be a bit too big for that. That could work for maybe the date. I don't know. We'll leave that there just to see. And then this one, oh, it's hard to cover up so much of the photo when I don't have a photo there. I could just leave this blank and I could write right over top of that. I feel like it needs more. What does it need? Let's see. Let's have a look at these stamps. Oh, this might be nice stamped right in there. Trying to think here. Okay. So I think I'm going to commit to this. And I'm just going to add dimensionals, like one under here and then this section, just so that I can slide my photo underneath easily. And if I feel like it needs more adhesive, I can always go back and add more adhesive once I add my photos on here. Oops. Mary Liz asked, do you need to run sticker sheets a couple times through the die machine? Nope, once through is good. Those self-adhesive strips or sheets, they're really, really thin. So you don't need to do anything different. Just stick it on and run it right through. Not a problem at all. As a matter of fact, if you run it through twice, you might find that you end up with it sticking into your die just a little bit too much. So just once and it cuts beautifully. Let's see. Amy says she loves watching me scrapbook. I wish my brain worked like yours. Oh, you're so sweet, Amy. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. Do we want to add some fireflies on here? See, the mason jar is just so, it's too large of a scale for this particular layout. I think it's going to be beautiful on a different layout. I think maybe with a 5x7 photo and then with a beautiful floral bouquet coming out of it, this would make a great accent. So you can watch for a layout from me with that, because I definitely want to use that. It's just, I love that vellum. Okay, do we want to add some fireflies or would that be too much? I don't know, it might actually be too much. Or we could maybe do down here by the title. So just the two colors. That might be cute down here by the title. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to stick my letters down. Let me grab my tweezers. And my T-square. This will help me line them up so they're straight. I think I am going to do them down here, unless I do my journaling down. I don't know, this might be a bit too much up here. Let's see. So I could do that. No, I think I like them down here. We're going to do them down here. Okay. Oh, yep. Amy and Mary Liz agree. Fireflies it is. Okay. So see how easy this is just to peel off the backing using those adhesive sheets? I tell you, for any of your detailed dies, those adhesive sheets are a must-have. Those and a pair of tweezers. So I am going to have to stamp on here. I can't do a layout and not stamp on it. But it might be just something as simple as just that little starburst that's in the stamp set. So does anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? Okay, I'm using this T-square, but it doesn't look straight. We are going to my parents on, my photo mats are 4x4, Christine. We're going to my parents on Sunday. And both my kids are working tonight and tomorrow. So I don't know. Maybe Marcel and I will do something. I'm not sure. All right. Okay, so then I wanted to use these. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm looking at the letters to see. Oh, there's 4 of each letter. That's interesting. To kind of see how much space I will need, because if I think about the word nights, there's lots that are just kind of all the same height, but there's the T that will go higher, and then there's the G that will go lower. I'm not too concerned about lower, but I want to make sure that there's enough room for the T that's going to go higher. And I think this should be plenty of room. And I'm going to start on the right, so I'm going to spell it backwards so that I can line it up with the end of the word summer. So I'm just going to keep in mind that I have that T to fit in here. And these are like a scripty kind of font. So they are meant to go a little bit at a slant. Oh my gosh, Amy, that is so excited. That is so excited. Did I just say that? That is so exciting. Shopping for a house. Oh, that is so fun. That's a big deal. That's awesome. What neighborhood are you looking at? Oh, Christine, your daughter's house hunting too? Oh my gosh, you guys have so many great things. Kathy finally gets to see her mom. That's so exciting, Kathy. She's working on her Christmas swap cards. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Kathy. It's been so long. Oh, I guess the H stands up higher too. Oh, I hope I left enough room for this guy. Just. I might have to move those down just a bit. This H is a lot taller than the T. Thankfully, these aren't super sticky, so it's easy enough to reposition them. And you don't have to be as particular. I'm very particular with getting these on straight, so you do not need to be this particular. You don't need to use a ruler. You can just stick them on, and I'm sure you can get them straight enough. I am just, yeah, that's just me. Oh, this G doesn't want to come off. There we go. Northside or Castle Downs. Well, that's very exciting. You have to keep me posted on that. Okay, and I have to make sure I spell it right too. Spelling it backwards. Nights, right? That's right. I think I'm spelling it right. Funny, I overthink things and then I think I have it wrong. Okay, come on. Trying to get the dot on the I. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need my paper piercer for this. Okay, one letter. Boy, this is taking me longer than the entire rest of the layout here. I think this was a good choice though. I do really like how it pulls in the gold, and I love the variety of fonts. I love to mix up fonts. So Christine, your daughter's looking in the same area? Let's do this guy there, this guy down here. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I don't know that I'm going to use this there. That feels a bit too big. Unless I pull in some more of this corally color. Maybe I have a washi tape that's kind of that color. Let me have a look here. No, I don't. And I don't think there's anything. Oh, hang on. There is. But do I want to cut that up? I don't think I want to cut that up. It's just so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to take that out. I'm not going to use that. All right, so let's stick our dimensionals. I'm pretty happy with most of these, the position on these. So I'm going to stick my dimensionals in behind these and stick them down. There isn't a lot out there right now. You should come to Sherwood Park. There seems to be a lot in the Sherwood Park area. Sherwood Park is a great place to live and a great place to raise a family. Okay. Probably not in her price range. Well, you never know. Okay. Super cute. I love how this is coming together. Okay, so we need to include some stamping. So I think I'm going to, I don't know that I want to do fireworks because I don't know that that's going to have anything to do with the photos that I'm going to add in here. I want it to be a little bit more generic. So I think I'm going to use this little star. And I do think that I might, let's see here. I do like this Summer Night Sing. So that might fit. Oh, I might have to peel this up. It could fit right in there. That'd be cute. Stamped in the coral, or not the coral, the Coastal Cabana. Might have to pick this up. I can do it without wrecking it. So I can stamp that down. Let's see. Let's just stick this under here for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to do tone on tone because I don't want it to stand out too much. So I'm using the Coastal Cabana. And because I haven't stamped this yet, I'm just going to do a test run on a scrap piece of paper. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Since I'm stamping right onto my layout, you want to be careful. If I was doing it on a layer, it wouldn't be too bad. Okay. So this might have to go down just a tiny bit. There we go. Okay, and then got that little starburst, and I'm going to do that in navy. And just kind of add a few here and there. So this is kind of acting as my little, you know, sometimes I'll add sequence or something like that to my layouts. So this is taking the place of the sequence. Just kind of a little splattering of these. Perfect. I love it. I love how it came together. Let's see. Kathy says, oh, you'll hold your breath when I try repositioning something. That's funny. Kathy says her daughter's family is moving from Hinton town to an acreage outside of Hinton. They're trading houses with the lady. So, oh my gosh. So they're just going, your daughter's going to the lady's house and the lady's going to your daughter's house? So they have to move in one day? Oh my gosh. I tell you, that requires lots of patience. And they've got kids too, right? So is that yours and your husband's job, Kathy, is to look after the kids while they do that? All right, I think I'm done. I love, love, love how this turned out. I think this is one of my favorite layouts in a long time. It's so simple. I tell you, Paper Pumpkin is the best for scrapbooking. Seriously, it's the best. It makes for such quick and easy layouts because of all the die cut pieces. I mean, yeah, we could do this with stamps as well, right? But it's so much easier when you have die cut pieces that are all colored in for you. So it's fabulous. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks so much for watching. Like I said, I will post in the description, I will post a link to sign up for Paper Pumpkin if you are not yet a subscriber. If you are local to me and want this month's Paper Pumpkin kit, I still have one extra as well as the add-on. So just let me know if you're interested in that, and I can set it aside for you. All right. Next month, I think the Paper Pumpkin kit is all about celebrating heroes. And I tell you, we've got lots of heroes to celebrate these days. So it's a great one to subscribe for. All right. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great weekend, you guys. I will see you next week. Take care.